نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما اللهم انفعني بما علمتني وعلمني ما ينفعني. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. For this lecture, let's start with a small exercise. Make a simple sentence using Muhammad go school bus. The first one and most logical one is Muhammad goes to school by bus. There are few other possibilities though, like Muhammad went out of the school to catch the bus, and Muhammad was going to school but he did not find any bus. However, the range of logical sentence which we can create is very limited, and this is a trick we will be using today. Let's look at the ayah number 2 and write down the meaning of each Arabic word. Hence we get that book, no doubt, in it, guidance for God conscious people. Now let us look at the translation by Sahih International. This is a book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah. Now we have to construct a sentence using words that has same meaning of that of translation. Now we have to construct a sentence using the words that have same meaning of that of translation. Something like, that is a book, there is no doubt in it, a guidance for God conscious people. Let's see what's the difference between Sahih International and our translation. There was this in place of that, and they also used about which, but in Arabic there was in it, so we used in it and the rest are same. In Arabic that word is used. It's because at the time of revelation the Quran was not written in a book like the way we have now. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was referring to a book that is with him, and here the translator uses this book in order to not confuse the reader which book is it referring to. Also the translator uses about which, and we find that Arabic uses in it, so we change the sentence a little bit. Both the sentence has same meaning, though we have put the words a bit differently. This difference is due to the fact that the purpose of the translator is to explain the ayah, and our purpose is to make a sentence using a particular set of words given in Quran. In fact, their translation is more correct when we consider the whole ayah, and our purpose is to use exact word that is used in Quran and possibly in exact order. Let's see another example. No doubt in that book, a guidance for God conscious people. This translation is also correct and uses the same word, but it is not in exact order. First, that book should come, then doubt, then in it. Again, our purpose here is to have a translation that corresponds to Arabic word by word, because we will try to recall Arabic using translation. If we memorize translation that contains this or about which in place of that or in it, we will try to recall hadha in place of dhalika and allathi an in place of fihi. So everything will get mixed up. Again, the purpose of Sahih International and other translation is to explain the ayah, whereas our purpose is to translate word by word. This shift in purpose is the reason for our different translation than which they present. Let's look at ayah number 3. There is established prayer. We can also say established prayer. You may also say stands for prayer, which is closer to our meaning, and the rest is same. Let's see ayah number 4. Do not memorize the one in bracket. It is only to understand. O Muhammad, in faith, these are only to understand, do not memorize them. it seems Sahih International has put a lot of ayah that is translated as we would have liked. But don't memorize the translation. Always translate on your own. Let's move to ayah number 9. There is, but they deceive not except. And the Arabic is more like, and they do not deceive except. Wa means and. Both but and are correct in this sentence. But if you memorize the translation using the word but, while recalling Arabic, you will try to find bal or lakin in the ayah. Hence, it will raise confusion. Let's see ayah number 11. Here there is, we are but reformers. And when we check Arabic, we find that it refers to we are only reformers. Innama means only. Also try to incorporate Arabic words in your translation. Like for ayah number 2, you may translate as, this is a kitab, no doubt in it, it is a hidayah for muttaqi or who has taqwa. Use only those Arabic words with which you are comfortable, like mu'min, rob. There are lots of very common words: kafir, ahl al-kitab, azab, jannah. The more you can use Arabic words in your translation, the easier will be your Arabic memorization. Sometimes in Quran, the Arabic refers to O you who believe, and the translator translates as O believers. And do not do such mistakes. Translate as it is, and it will greatly boost your memorization. So now I hope you have a good idea how to translate. And about memorizing this translation, first translate them properly and explain it to someone just once. In the last video, I asked you to explain it to someone knowledgeable, and if you have been able to explain him properly, then from now on you are free to explain it to anyone or anything, be it your pen, your book, your door, your bed, your mirror, or anything. This will also have same effect as you explain it to someone else. If that's too funny or illogical for you, then explain it to yourself standing in front of mirror, or to someone whether he listens to you or not. Just turn toward him and explain. In this way, memorizing translation 2 to 3 pages per hour should not be a big deal. Also, it is quite important to know that by the end of 1 hour, you will forget whatever you have read. So do not get upset. Inshallah, we will solve that too. And one more thing that I almost forgot to tell you is that while you try to translate on your own, you will certainly do some mistake. It's completely fine until and unless you acknowledge that your translation is far from being accurate. And inshallah, you'll correct your translation when you gain more knowledge. And always check yourself. Memorizing translation of Quran and memorizing Quran should increase you in humility.